everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Jaguars going up against the Steelers.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Airing it out for Hearns. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down now after the incompletion. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it third down.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, you do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
And that's what he did. Has to limit those turnover numbers, doesn't it?
He has a defense that's ready to play right now. He needs to help them by taking care of the ball.
Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 77 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Bortles going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Left.
Shotgun now for Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Again, it's Bell. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
It's caught by Mike Evans. You call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. On the direct snap, this will be Fournette. Ivory. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll toss it to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On play action, now Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A first update now from Cincinnati. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Bortles on the give to Fournette. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Jacksonville 1st down on a pickup of 17.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
To throw is Bortles. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
There we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for the 2nd straight play. They may want to block him on 3rd down. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
There we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's James. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, come get a little bit closer this time.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Bortles will try again on second down. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Blake Bortles simply cannot keep putting his team, putting his defense in these types of predicaments. He's got to take care of the football.
And last season, a lot of the turnovers, just like this one, in Jags territory, 11 of the 16 really put them in a tough spot in plus territory for the opposition. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Bortles now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That was signaling a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On first down, Bortles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hurns in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He gets it to Brown. Good play. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Go, 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 go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Just keeping the play alive. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Bell. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll go again with Bell. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Roethlisberger will throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So they're going to go for 2. Try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And an alley to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Corey Grant, 95 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that...
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A good pick up there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
From midfield, here's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back to the NFL scoreboard for his third quarter in Indy. And scoring yet again. The Colts extend that lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. Jack 16. These two.
A handoff as they run the counter play. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And some space here. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Easy, easy.
Play clock winding down. Here's Roethlisberger. Hard throw, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They go play action here on first down. Caught out left side by Robinson. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Bortles. He's going to air one out. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Airing this one out for Evans. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Mike Evans with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And this is now a 1-point game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back. Onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On the run, it's Fournette, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Again, it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Green, 90. Black 58, red. Black 58, red.
Bortles. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch here as this offense will come on deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. The play clock's running down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And James has it. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Two. Here we go.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms, and turned it loose towards him.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And the Steelers have